welcome to BRICS TV Bharat. In our last episode, we dwell into the transformative potential of BRIC reserve currency developed through a currency basket system coupled with the introduction of a digital currency. These progressive measures promise to enhance economic stability and strengthen the integration among BRIC nations. We move towards greater financial autonomy by decreasing our reliance on external currencies. These initiatives are poised to foster a more resilient and dynamic economic collaborations within the BRICS framework. Stay tuned as we explore the impact and future of these forward-looking economic strategies with optimizing BRICS trade. Expanding currency swaps and encouraging local currency transactions. Enhancing currency swap agreements is crucial to strengthening economic cooperation among BRICS nations. This strategy involves expanding the scope of these agreements and promoting the use of local currencies in trade and investments. Let's break down the key aspects of this initiative. Currency swaps. What is the concept and purpose? Currency swaps are financial agreements where two countries agree to exchange their currencies with each other for a specified period and at agreed terms. This mechanism allows countries to conduct trade and investment directly in their currencies without converting them into a third-party currency. Mechanisms. Bilateral agreements. Each pair of BRICS nations enters into a bilateral agreement specifying the terms of the currency swap, including the amounts, exchange rates, and duration. Trade facilitation. Business and government can use exchange currencies to pay for imports and other international obligations, bypassing other currencies. Financial stability. These agreements provide liquidity support to countries, ensuring they have adequate foreign currency reserves during economic or financial crisis. Now, let us explore what are the benefits. Reduced currency risk. By trading directly in their currencies, countries mitigate the risk associated with the exchange rate fluctuations in other currencies. Lower transaction cost. Avoiding the need to convert currencies reduces transaction fee and other costs associated with currency exchange. Strengthened economic ties. Regular currency swaps foster closer economic relations among BRIC nations, enhancing mutual trust and cooperation. Local currency use. What is the concept and purpose of encouraging the use of local currencies in bilateral trade and investment that encourages business to transact directly in their domestic currencies? This practice is incentivized by providing benefits to business that adopt local currency usage. Mechanisms. Incentives for business. Government can offer various incentives such as tax breaks, subsidies, or lower interest rate to business that trade in local currencies. Simplifying the regulatory procedures for transactions in local currencies can encourage business to adopt this practice, which includes easier access to foreign exchange markets and streamlined reporting requirements. Now, conducting educational and promotional campaigns to inform business about the benefits and procedures of using local currencies in international trade is also one of the benefits. Enhanced trade efficiency. Using local currencies simplifies transactions and reduces the complexity of managing multiple conversions. Economic sovereignty. By relying more on their currencies, countries enhance their economic sovereignty and reduce dependence on external currencies. Promotion of local financial markets. Increased use of local currencies boosts demand for financial instruments denominated in those currencies, fostering the development of domestic financial markets. Now, implementation strategy. to effectively enhance currency swap agreements and promote local currency use, BRICS nations can adopt following strategies. What are those? Let us explore. Negotiation and expansion. Actively negotiate new and expanded currency swap agreements among BRIC countries, ensuring favorable terms that benefit all parties involved. Policy alignment. Align monetary and fiscal policies to support the widespread use of local currencies in trade, which include harmonizing regulations and ensuring that central banks are prepared to support these initiatives. Next is technological integration. Invest in technological infrastructure that supports efficient currency swaps and local currency transactions, which includes robust payment systems and digital platforms that facilitate seamless transactions. Next, we require monitoring and assessment. Establish mechanisms to monitor the performance of currency swap agreements and local currency usage. Regular evaluations helps identify challenges and areas for improvement, ensuring the initiatives remain effective and beneficial. Enhancing currency swap agreements and promoting local currencies are vital steps towards reducing dependence on other currencies and strengthening economic cooperation among the BRIC nations. These initiatives provide numerous benefits, including reduced currency risk, lower transaction cost, and enhanced economic sovereignty. By adopting a comprehensive implementation strategy, BRIC countries can effectively harness the potential of these financial tools to foster greater economic integration and stability. Now, the next phase is coordinated economic policies. Coordinating economic policies entails aligning the economic strategies of multiple nations to achieve shared objectives and enhance stability. This approach is particularly important for countries with interconnected economics such as the BRICS group. Two critical components of coordinated economic policies are macroeconomic policy alignment and monetary policy coordination. Now let us analyze macroeconomic policy alignment. The concept and purpose. Macroeconomic policy alignment involves harmonizing broad economic policies among countries to achieve common goals like stable exchange rates, sustainable growth, and minimizing economic disruptions. This alignment helps stabilize economics and prevent negative impacts from uncoordinated policy measures. Exchange rate stability. Countries adopt policies to prevent excessive volatility in exchange rates, which is crucial for predictable international trade and investment. Fiscal policy harmonization. Governments synchronize their fiscal policies, including taxation and public spending, to avoid significant imbalances that could affect currency values and economic stability. When we talk about the trade policy coordination, aligning trade policies such as tariffs and trade agreements facilitates smoother trade flows and reduces the likelihood of trade disputes. Regular consultations is most important as countries engage in frequent consultations and meetings to discuss their economic strategies and ensure their policies are complementary. Now let us explore the benefits of prevention of competitive devaluations. Aligned economic policies reduce the likelihood of competitive devaluations, which can lead to economic instability and trade conflicts. Coordinated policies contribute to overall economic stability, making it easier for countries to manage economic shocks and maintain steady growth. For business, harmonized macroeconomic policies foster a more predictable environment for planning and investment, thereby enhancing economic confidence. Now, the next concept is monetary policy coordination, which involves synchronizing central banking policies related to inflation, interest rates, and money supply. This coordination is essential for managing inflation, effectively maintaining stable interest rates, and avoiding the adverse effect of currency wars. Next mechanism is common inflation targets. When country agrees on common or compatible inflation target to ensure their monetary policies aim for price stability. Interest rate coordination. Central banks synchronize their policies to avoid significant disparities that could lead to capital flight or currency imbalances. Information sharing is most important as central bank exchange information and data on monetary policies, economic conditions and financial market to foster transparency and cooperation. Crisis management protocols, which is most dominant one, establishing joint action protocols during economic crisis ensures a coordinated response to financial instability, reducing its impact on individual economies. Now, let us talk about the benefits. Prevention of currency wars. Coordinated monetary policies reduces the risk of currency wars where countries competitively devalue their currencies to gain trade advantages, which can lead to global economic instability. Moreover, inflation control. Working together, central banks can more effectively manage inflation rates, ensuring stable prices across countries. Stable interest rates. Coordination aids in maintaining stable interest rates, which are vital for long-term economic planning and investment decisions. When we discuss about financial stability, a coordinated approach to monetary policy improves the overall stability of financial system, decreasing the risk of financial crisis. Now, the major part is implementation strategy. BRICS nation can adopt the following strategies to implement coordinated economic policies effectively. The first one is institutional framework. Establish a formal institutional framework for policy coordination such as regular meeting of finance ministers and central banking governors. The second is policy agreement. Negotiate and implement agreements that outline specific commitments and target for macroeconomic and monetary policies. The third is data sharing. Create regular data sharing and analysis mechanisms to ensure all countries can access up-to-date economic information. The fourth is joint research and analysis. Conduct joint research and analysis on economic trends and challenges to inform coordinated policy actions. Fifth is crisis management plan. Develop and agree on crisis plans that outline coordinated actions in response to economic shocks or financial instability. I conclude today's segment on how we emphasize the critical importance of coordinated economic policies achieved through macroeconomic policy alignment and monetary policy coordination. Such alignment is vital for fostering stability and growth for interconnected economic like BRICS nations. By harmonizing their policies, BRICS countries can mitigate economic volatility, enhance financial stability, and establish a predictable environment for business and investors. Implementing these strategies demands commitment, regular communication, and a collective willingness to cooperate for mutual benefit. Thank you for joining us on BRICS TV Bharat. Until next time, stay blessed, informed, and engaged. Namaste.